This box arrived today. It's yet another AHSOKA Tano lightsaber from Disney. This is the 4th or 5th iteration of the AHSOKA Tano lightsabers. This lightsaber set was actually among the very first of the lightsabers released at Galaxy's Edge on the opening day, and I was able to pick up the original set. Now that one sold out. They released a second one, and that one sold out, and then they released a music box set. I think they released another music box set, and so they've had quite a few of them. I'd say 4 or 5 different releases. This is probably one of their most popular lightsabers that they have at Galaxy's Edge among their legacy set. What makes this special box special is that this is a redesigned version of those lightsabers, and they're supposed to be thinner and smaller and more accurate to the ones from the film. So that's what's in this box right here, and it will run you $320 plus taxes. It was free shipping at Shop Disney, and it was available early if you were a Disney Plus member. Now you can pick it up at the park as well, but then you have the additional cost of getting into the park to be able to buy one, which then increases your cost. So it was nice to be able to get it at Shop Disney. So let's get this thing unboxed and see if this is really worth the $320 that I dropped on it. So let's check it out. It's wrapped in plastic. So got a huge condom on this thing. Oh, okay. All right, so much like the design of the Darksaber, this is a cardboard box. I don't know if it flips open, might slide out. We'll see it. You have the look of the lightsabers right there on the very top. It says Star Wars. It actually has a feel to the box, which is very cool. All of these designs that are inside of or on the side of the box right here, there's like gloss against a matte finish, so it creates kind of a textured feel to all of this. That's really cool. All right, so it says AHSOKA Tano lightsabers, new thinner hilts, and it requires six AA batteries. So lots of batteries needed for this guy. How do we get it out? Ah, it slides out. Okay. There we go. All right. So it's meant to have, like I said, the same design as the Darksaber, so that you have to flip it open. It's a cardboard box and not one of the plastic boxes. You got the AHSOKA Tano logo right there in the front. Right there. Okay. Cool. This thing open. Wow. So a lot bigger than I expected. I was really expecting them to be small, but these are actually very, very big. They're thinner, I guess, but huge. This is massive. Wow. All right, I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, I like the original set. These are just enormously, obnoxiously big. Look at the size of this thing.
Look at the size of that thing.
There's no way that this would be the size of the lightsaber. Why would they make it this big? I was really expecting something smaller. This is kind of disappointing. All right, so you got some foam right there. And then you have the 2 lightsaber blades right here. So the lightsaber blades themselves are smaller than the ones that originally came with the original set. Kind of like what you would get with the Yoda that I unboxed earlier this year. But the Yoda one was definitely an improvement as far as the size of the hilt. So you have 2 different blades, and there are 2 different sizes as well. One's shorter than the other, so you can see that. I am really disappointed in the size of this. Look at this thing. All right. Now I had the original ones. The original ones were long, and they were big too. They weren't big like this though. This is very, very big. I can't even get my hands almost around it. I since sold that set, and it's because, you know, I wanted to go with something that was a little more realistic. This is what I adapted to on the new ones. This is my current one. All right. This is a Xenopixel lightsaber. This is the long lightsaber as well. Look at the difference in size between these two. Look how much crazy the difference in size is between this. And you can do so much more with this one than you ever will probably be able to do with this one, because I haven't even looked at the electronics yet to be able to tell you. But there is what you're looking at right there. Okay? Huge, massive difference right there. Crazy. So there is your emitter section. You got the cap right there that comes right out, and then that's where you put your blade in, okay? Your button is right here, all right? You got the handle. It's a pretty, you know, paint job that they did on it. Grips, okay? Back part, and then you have your D-clip here so that you could hang it on your belt. My wife used these for cosplay this past weekend. We went on to a costume contest, and she could barely notice that they were hooked onto the belt. I would imagine that this would be noticeable, putting this on the belt and wearing it around as cosplay. So here's your smaller lightsaber. Now I've taken it apart, and I'll put it back together in just a little bit. And I did that so that I could show you how to get to the battery. So the battery is encased in the pommel, so you have to unscrew these two screws right there, and then it'll pop back open, and then there is your battery cage. And both of these have the exact same style battery cage. They use 3 AA batteries per lightsaber. So that's what you got right there, okay? All right, and then here is your difference in size on the smaller, the Shoto lightsaber, okay? You can see that the length is pretty on point, but what a difference in width. Could you imagine her fighting with this? This is crazy. Here, it goes on this side, actually. It's even a difference in color, too. Insane. All right, again, your emitter. I've already taken the cap out so you can put the blade in, and then you got your D-clip right there to hang it on your belt. There's your grip. There's your button right there. And to put the lightsaber blade in, what you're going to do is you're going to slide it in just like that, and then screw it in, similar to the way the Yoda did it. It makes that sound effect just like every one of their legacy lightsabers do. So you pop the cap out, and then same thing, slide this in, and it makes your sound effect right there, okay? And then we fire it up. This is insane. Look at my hands on this, both hands on the lightsaber. This is the biggest lightsaber I've ever had in my display room. All right, there's your sound effect. There is absolutely no smooth swing whatsoever. Nothing. It doesn't even make a sound when you move it. You get a little bit with that, with the blade clash. And there's no, obviously, any blaster bolt buttons. Pressing it once will activate it and deactivate it. It's got the gradual ignition and gradual de-ignition, but it's kind of like a step down and a step up. And then you also have the sound effect, which sounds mostly accurate. Here's your smaller one. Now the smaller one is the size of a normal lightsaber to me, in my opinion. It feels like it. Again, nothing in terms of smooth swing. No, you can't even hear it. Look, I'm moving it fast, and it's not even making a sound. It sounds exactly the same like normal. Blade clash, and that's it. All right. So that is the AHSOKA Tano sabers, the new ones, the new and improved ones. I feel that this was false advertisement. These are the worst lightsabers I've ever had in my collection. They're horrible. They're huge. These are massive, gigantic monstrosities of a lightsaber. And if you own the original versions of these hilts, I wouldn't dare sell those to try to upgrade to these. These things suck. So just letting you know that right now, I would avoid buying these at all costs. So let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments below. And until next time, may the force be with you.